that you're the one who can get this done now?
Because I'm the only one that ever got it done.
Solipsism on parade, ladies and gentlemen. Do you feel proud about what you've done in your life? You shouldn't, because whatever you did, Joe Biden got there first. And that's true for author and columnist Mark Steyen, who attributes all of his success to Joe Biden. Mark Steyen joins us tonight. Hey, Mark, have you said thank you?
Well, I owe him everything. There's very little in the modern civilized world that Joe Biden didn't do. I mean, he barely has time to mention it all. You know, he passed the law legalizing sarsaparilla. He was the first man to wear a sarong in an IHOP. He wrote the Civil Rights Act. He wrote the Constitution of Belarus. He wrote Magna Carta, he wrote Little House on the Prairie, and the first 3 Fast and Furious sequels. There is nothing. Amy Klobuchar should be ashamed of herself there. There's nothing he hasn't written or accomplished.
Kind of an amazing figure. You'd think that president would be a stepping stone to something bigger, like emperor of the world. I mean, with that many achievements, he's like a third-world dictator with all the medals. Like, what next for Joe Biden?
Well, I don't really know why he's bothering to run, to be honest, because he's already the president for life of the People's Republic of himself, and that seems to be satisfying for him. When he was arrested and jailed with Nelson Mandela, he actually managed to pass the Robben Island prison parking lot expansion bill from jail with Nelson, and then he taught Nelson the Macarena. There is nothing, literally nothing, that he has not, and anything he hasn't accomplished isn't worth accomplishing. I think for the next debate, the other 6 candidates should actually do the whole 2 hours in Joe Biden impressions. Because it's a thing now. Everyone loves it. It's the only thing they like about it. The only question is, in the event that he somehow managed by accident to get elected president, who actually would be running that White House? Because Joe would be out there lost in rhapsodies of when he bust out of Robben Island and he took out the apartheid regime in South Africa single-handed. He'd just be busy with that all day long, lost in his reveries. Who actually would be running a Biden presidency? That's the interesting thing. If you wanted to collude, if Putin was looking to collude with someone, there's no one easier to collude with than Joe Biden, because he's just out there riffing in fantasy land.
You know, we talked about this very topic last night, and all of us said, we want to hear what Mark Steyen has to say about it. And we were rewarded with, he's the dictator for life of the People's Republic of himself.
And he's loving it.
Maybe the most
That's the perfect job title.
It's unbelievable. Mark Steyen, great to see you tonight. Thank you for that.
Thanks a lot, Tucker.